Welcome to this madhouse, madhouse.
The following contest is a tag match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is here. Mommy is out to cause some brutality, of course. But yeah, so tonight, as part of shaking things up, Hyper for Mommy's Rhea Ripley is actually teaming up against somebody who has got something that she is going to be fighting for at Summer Heatwave. That's right, if you didn't catch it last week, Hyper for Mommy scored the win in the number one contenders match. They are going to be the number one competitors to the women's tag titles. A titles in which they've never actually competed for properly. And so it'd be great to see if they can pull it off. Let's see what Rhea can do on her own tonight. Well, we say on her own. She's not alone, really. And her tag team partner for the evening, representing Nocturna from the depths of hell. She is one half of the women's tag team champions, Sweet Bear. Sweet Bear, of course, number one contender to the women's Madhouse Championship. She will be going up against Cassidy Carpenter for that honor, but one or two questions being raised about Sweet's full intentions around here. We saw her come out in the Champions versus Champion match against Cassidy Carpenter and almost struck T with a steel chair, so momentum's on that. Could change. Some dynamics in that could change. It could even cause a change to the women's tag title card. You have to keep your eyes peeled on that. Yes, this entrance is basically the Bray Wyatt entrance, or one of the thing in the Wyatt Sixes.
It's Chelsea
And their opponents first from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green here looking like an absolute diva that she is. Like, I love watching this woman in the ring, out the ring, you name it. She is an absolute delight to watch. Just look at that. And I'm pledging my allegiance as well at the same time. And her tag team partner from Austin, Texas, Jessie Carter. Somebody who we have not seen much this year, but always gave a good show last year. Let's see what she's got. That was an awesome invitation. I'm getting pretty good at these WWE invitations. I'm feeling homage to Samantha Irvin there, of course. The true way to introduce Chelsea Green, of course, and I won't hear anything said otherwise. Okay, so it's going to be Rhea and Chelsea kicking things off in the ring to start off with. Now, you would think that based on those overalls, one team is going to be rather significantly stronger, but anything can happen in these sorts of matchups, particularly with teams that don't usually work alongside each other, like Rhea and Sweet. This is the first time they're working side by side, usually being a part of opposing tag teams. So, but will that get in the way of the little chemistry right there? But Rhea has obviously done an early tag in the Sweet. Chelsea went for the pin, but great ring awareness there from the official, spotting Sweet's feet under the ropes and causing the rope break. Chelsea sensing the idea in getting a tag in and has got Jessie Carter into them mix there as well. A quick little double diving shoulder tackle there to really try and weaken Sweet here. Here we are, bend the arm back. Here's the other arm, bends the fingers back. And then knees right to the back just for good measure. That's not going to get too comfortable. Nice little moonsault from the bottom rope. Going for a pin herself here. Sweet kicks out at 2. Now, Sweet is going to have a lot riding on her shoulders because she, of course, is going for the top title in the women's division. So she's going to feel a lot of pressure on her shoulders. Maybe that's why she has seemingly been acting out against the Nocturna faction. But then we've been seeing things sort of like be funny with the Nocturna faction this year. We thought it might have come to a head with Tatum Paxley earlier this year, but at this moment in time, it seems to be Sweet that wants to cause some tension around here. But as we see these two carrying on their little back and forths, and across up. Ooh. The amount of air coverage that Sweet there got just then, absolutely insane. There's no other way of putting it. It is just insane. Insane in the membrane to think of how she got there. But right on cue, as I say that, Sweet pulls off a great offensive on the Chelsea before getting Rhea back in for the tag. Now, Mami, who wasn't in the match for very long to start off with, will be feeling more refreshed by comparison to Chelsea. And so I think she's got more room to bring destruction and brutality, of course. Yeah, nice little tag here. Getting pretty good at these little double tags here. And just slamming and Chelsea to the ground there goes Sweet. Using great special in the ropes like that. Ooh. Now that was big. That was big. Sweet going for the pin here. Chelsea is able to break out of that before the count attempt could even begin. Squeeze there. Ooh. Chelsea went for a sucker punch in Sweet Rhea's corner, but to no avail. Another little tag in here. Now Rhea, obviously going to be more refreshed, is subject first to a reverse DDT from Chelsea. Chelsea's trying to give herself all of the upper foot here. Again with a reverse DDT. The tags in Jessie. Again, Jessie, someone who we've not seen a lot of there, and 10 out of 10 from the cameraman, getting great coverage of Chelsea Green's arse, not once but twice. That's another nice little quick tag. I'm guessing I can set some chemistry forming between Sweet and Rhea. This could put teams in contention. Sweet sending Jessie onto her head. Climb up to the top. Big frog splash there. Going for the pin. Chelsea is maybe a little bit too close in her corner. Right there, as Chelsea is able to break the pin attempt at 1. But yeah, that's great. That was great. A little bit of offense there from the #1 contender to the women's champion. Shit. I know, I had to think about that sentence for a moment. Don't ask me why, but couple 3 big lower arms right to the back of the head there from Chelsea. But Sweet is leaving nothing to chance, but there's a series of reversals going on here. No one being given the opportunity properly to bolster or showcase their moves here. Sweet really trying to go for it, but Chelsea seems to be overpowering her at this point. And does so by sending her to the floor. Oh, big knee right to the face. But no, this will continue to go back and forward, back and forward. Chelsea sent into her own corner. But now Sweet sending her back into her corner. Being Irish ripped across the bar like absolute crazy here. Ooh. Before Sweet drives Chelsea right into Rhea's boots for the tag. But what can Rhea do here? Someone who we've not seen a lot around here. Chelsea's gone for the roll up. Rhea seeing none of it, kicking out at 1. Chelsea sending her into the corner. Big hit. Big foot with the face there. Chelsea's like, yeah, you know that's me. You know that's me. Chelsea sending Rhea back into her corner. Rhea with a big elbow just before. Ooh, now there's a slam and a half there from Chelsea. But has decided, nah, Rhea can be yours again, Jessie. Oof. 2 lots of big feet there straight away from our competitors, or from 2 of our competitors here. But Rhea is sending Jessie back into the corner. What's up? Chop right to the chest there. The corner up. Ooh. 2 lots of big feet in the face here. Oh, and clothesline just for good measure. But now Rhea has got Jessie in her sights. What has she got planned here? Oh, kicking it there and setting her up for the Riptide. Is this what does it here? No, Chelsea is able to break the pin attempt before the count starts. Great quick awareness there from Chelsea to deny Rhea and sweep the win, even temporarily. But here's Jessie with the roll up. Sweet kicks out at 1. Here we go. Jessie sends Chelsea into their corner. Sweet stops the tag. That's great maneuver and countering and all that as well. Hoist up and down. But here we go from the middle rope. What's she got planned from there? She better do something fast. Oh, frog splash from the middle rope. Could that be what gets them the win? It is. Here are your winners, the team of Rhea Ripley and Sweet Bear. The first time team could see it a bit more often, I think. That was a pretty good showing. Very, very good showing. I don't believe it's a match that T at Nocturna would have signed off for, but who cares? She got the win. They've each got the win.